You're in public trying to use your cell phone. Suddenly, your signal drops, not because you're in a dead zone, but because someone doesn't want to hear you talk. So they jam your signal with a cell phone jammer. We found that person, and what he has to say about doing it just might surprise you.
I guess I'm taking the law into my own hands, and quite frankly, I'm proud of it.
This man, who says his name is Eric, doesn't want to hear you talking on your cell phone in public.
It's still pretty irritating, and quite frankly, it's pretty rude.
Eric says he's mad as hell and he's not going to take it anymore. So he's firing up a cell phone jammer that he bought online to shut down conversations he doesn't want to hear.
When it becomes to be a bother, that's when I push you in the antenna and flip the switch.
That's what happened to this woman, who we'll call Marie.
How dare you decide that I can't speak to somebody or I can't use my cell phone?
Marie, an NBC 10 employee, doesn't want her face shown, but she does want you to know how she freaked out when she saw Eric jam passenger cell phones on her bus ride to work.
I started to watch him, and anytime somebody would start talking on the phone, he would start pressing the button on the side of the device.
Marie tipped us off, and we went undercover to catch the cell phone vigilante in action with our hidden camera. And within minutes, he zapped our cell phone and everyone else's on the bus. A couple weeks later, we caught up with Eric as he got off the bus. Can I ask you about that illegal phone jammer you have, the cell phone jammer?
Sure, what do you want to know about it?
That's right, we said illegal. The NBC 10 investigators checked with the FCC. They say owning or using a cell phone jammer is illegal. You do know that the device is illegal.
As my understanding, it's more of a gray area.
But the law is very clear. According to the federal law, it's illegal to use, own, buy, or sell a cell phone jammer.
Cell phone jammers are illegal because of the public safety concern.
Drexel University's Dr. Robert DeVideo works with cell phone forensics and electronic crime. DeVideo says some cell phone jammers can stop GPS, two-way radios, and can even block police radio if they are close enough.
Cutting off communication by not only our public safety officials to their dispatch centers, but also cutting off the public's communication to 911 can be a dangerous thing.
You concerned that you may have all of a sudden disrupted someone trying to get emergency help?
Well, of course, if there were such a situation on the bus, I imagine I would be right in the middle of it, and I imagine I might be on. That'd be a very different situation. Of course, I imagine I'd be on 911 myself.
Eric showed us how the cell phone jammer works.
It'll take a moment if it works.
Here's what I want to do. I want to call my own line at my office.
Give it a shot,
and then ask you to turn it on. So let me see here.
Very well.
All right, there it is.
Okay.
Okay, I'm calling.
Here we go.
And let's see if we
this is not always 100% effective either, mind you. And sometimes it will take a moment.
Call was lost.
Call was lost.
SEPTA says lots of riders on the 44 bus complain about lost calls. But SEPTA insists riders are safe, adding they've tested their system and it would take much more than a handheld jammer to affect it.
There's something very scary about someone who wants control over everybody on the bus.
I would say it is a right to privacy, to be left alone.
After we told Eric the cell phone jamming device was illegal, he called me on my cell phone and said he did more research and found out that we were right. And he said he's going to get rid of his device. For the investigators, Harry Hairston, NBC 10 News.